Teenage years should be full of fun memories. Perhaps skating with friends, school dances, or even picnics. For some, it has turned into a never-ending nightmare. Every day, 135 children bring guns to school. During the 97-98 school year, there were more than 63,000 assaults and more than 8,000 weapons confiscated in Texas public schools. Teenage violence is on the rise. Let's look at a few crimes committed by teenagers. This is in Texas City, where a teen was arrested in her grandmother's murder in Texas City. She was only 17 years old. Here in Augusta, Georgia, a 15-year-old boy took the life of a 16-year-old girl and her unborn child. Here, a Woodland teen was arrested for setting a detonator in the school restroom. As you can see, teenage violence is on the rise. And I'm here today to bring awareness to teenage violence and to discuss some of the causes of such violence. We're going to look at 3 causes of teenage violence: environment, peer pressure, and parental involvement. We need to bring awareness to teenage violence because children are our future, and our future is very dim. We need to educate our children and stop this epidemic of teenage violence. Let's look at how the environment plays a part in teenage violence. Everyday living conditions, such as inadequate housing and income, lack of social skills, deviances in our neighborhood, like gang-related activities, drug activities, these things sadly influence our children. We live in a society that allows video games, TV, and radio to babysit our children. We are allowing our children to play such games as Grand Theft Auto, where they steal cars, run over people, and shoot police. Then there's rap. They listen to such rappers as Lil Wayne, whose song, The Block is Hot, has such lyrics in it as, got my Glock cocked, running this thing. Some like that patter, folded up what they drain. Some like that weed or that dope, and some shoot it in their veins. Or they listen to rappers as Young Jeezy, whose album is entitled Thug Motivation. This is not exactly what I call a good example of music that we should want our children to listen to. Then there's school. School used to be a place where children can go and get what they're missing from home. They would have a loving, caring teacher. They received hot meals. They even socialized with their friends. What happened to our schools? Well, for one, they took prayer away. They won't allow our kids to pray openly in school. The principals were no longer able to discipline the child with licks, so now they have to expel them and send them right back in the crime-infested neighborhoods that they live in. Next, let's look at peer pressure. Peer pressure has such a glamorized lifestyle. The rappers make selling drugs, gang banking look glamorized because they're wearing all type of gold chains, rings, and watches. Our young children are influenced by that. And some of them want the same thing. Peers are selling drugs, driving cars with fancy wheels, have wads of cash. All of that look appealing to our young children. But it's natural to want that, but the difference is how we get it. Children fall into violence because of self-esteem issues or the desire to fit in. Some feel that since my friends are doing it, I should do it too. Or they'll call me chicken, so that's why I'm going to do it, because my friends are doing it. Self-worth plays a big part in every decision that we make. Next, we're going to talk about our parental involvement. Some children live in single-parent homes which lack a father figure. Some boys definitely need a role model. Because of our economic situation, both parents may have to work day and night in order to meet the necessities. Some parents don't care what their children do. Some get up early in the morning, come back late at night with no questions asked. And that's called lack of parental involvement. Some homes lack a positive role model. Some children come from homes where the mother is strung out on drugs, the father is in jail, and they don't have any role models. And the only example for them to follow is what they have. As you can clearly see, teenage violence is the result of their environment, peer pressure, and parental involvement. Now that we know the causes, how do we stop the violence? Life is full of choices. The choices we make define who we are and what we will become. Have we prepared our children to make wise choices? Thank you.